when we woke up from our hotel room, the first thing we got in the morning for breakfast was Boon Rai. Yes, it's one of my most favorite dishes, and this location I think had some of the best Boon Rai I've ever had. It's basically a seafood soup, noodle soup. We had it for breakfast, and I wasn't very far off the floor. The seats are always so low, but as you can see, there is basically 4 pieces inside. The blood cube. Oh. Yep. I dropped my chopsticks right there. There is a rice, noodles in it, that blood cube, tofu, and crab. It's really interesting how they made that dish, because they kind of boil the crab and the meat pops up. Afterwards, we then went to Ben Tan Market, and we went around the time when it was like 2 p.m. and usually around that time it's like super hot, like 87 degrees. No, probably like 90, 95 degrees indoors. Of course, there's no air conditioning, but this is a very popular place for foreigners to come by to shop. But because there's a lot of foreigners and tourists that come to this location, the sales is quite pushy, and I was a little put off by it. But, you know, it's an interesting place to walk by. As you can see, a lot of people went home. It's usually really busy during the morning time. And there's a gentleman selling just a bunch of crabs, and that was all crab meat in those boxes right there. And tilapia. Oh, and then I visited a friend.
Oh my gosh! What's up? It's been so long.
Yes, we were both traveling at the same time and in Nam, and we decided to meet up with each other. We went to 4P's Pizza again, and we loved it, but I didn't record very much. Afterwards, we went to hang out with Van's friends. Most of her friends moved from Ben Hoa to Saigon for more opportunities, and we visited this izakaya. In the area, there was a whole bunch of other Japanese restaurants and hotels in the area, which is really interesting. We had to go underground, and it looked really nice. I mean, I haven't really been in Japan before, but I would like to think it looks like this. Here's a shot of how it looks like walking inside. It was really dark. Well, not too dark, but dim lighting, and you can definitely, if you reached up, touch the roof. There was soju and sake. The interesting thing was this place would get so busy, we actually had to make reservations 2 days in advance. And as you can see in the menu, they have a lot of classic Japanese drinking foods, but we also got some waffles on the street side. There's two. Hi, two! Now we did quite a bit of drinking, and I did not shoot all of Van's friends, but you'll see later on in future videos all the people we got to hang out with. There is a nice potato salad. We had plenty of beer and soju. One of Van's friend named Anne, she was also there. She was pregnant, so no drinking for her or raw fish. And there was grilled fish, corn, plenty of drinks. Oh my gosh. And there's Fung in the glasses, and they're both actually named Fung, which is really interesting. We had some grilled, I forgot what those are called, but the skewers, and then that's a whole fried fish. I think it's a smelt. There's Anne doing her hand modeling. Yes, she doesn't even look pregnant at all. But she's a couple months in. And there's Bao, the guy on the left.
Hi, Bao.
Afterwards, we visited Anne's husband's bar. It was actually a really sweet jazz bar. The drinks were amazing. It had like a Western classic feel, very jazzy, and there was a piano. later on we decided to get a midnight snack, and this is called nung. So we basically make our own little spring rolls. We get rice paper and peanut sauce, and there are these little mini noodles that are all stuck together, and you put the noodles in the rice paper with the veggies and the barbecue pork, and that's barbecue minced pork over there, and we make these little yummy Vietnamese burritos. That's what I like to call them.
What do you call this, son?
You dip it in that water right there and you turn it circular, and eventually the hard rice paper turns into like a wrap. And then Van had to get her grilled quesadillas, Vietnamese quesadillas. They're basically grilled rice paper. They also sell fried kimbap, which is really nice. And in these little Vietnamese quesadillas, it's rice paper folded, and there's chicken, mayo, and sriracha, seasoning, onions, and veggies. And she loves it. She used to have that when I was a kid. Wow, I eat a lot in this video. And then in the morning we decided to get something called gum tam, which is a broken rice dish, very popular. Since the rice is broken, it soaks up the sauces much easier, especially the fish sauce. Usually it comes with barbecue pork, veggies, and there's a quiche, which is very nice. This location was actually located inside a person's house, which is most Vietnamese businesses, and they had mockingbirds. And here's me eating a tart. Thank you so much for watching. I thought Van looked like the singamajig. Like, share, subscribe. Bye!